Hey, all you Minecrafters. Hope your day is going well. I figured I'm going to start back up my casual play. And just to, pass the time and have everybody follow along with some of the things I've been doing. I know we talked about it during the stream yesterday. It's just one of those things that, a lot of people ask what we've done or how things are updated. Just making sure if you guys, by the way, if the audio is too loud from the game, let me know. I will try to do my best to reduce that and to keep my volumes up for as well. So anyway, I did. I've been working this morning over at Beacons Point, which is part of the Edith Island area, which is my own personal plot up that way. But during thunderstorms, I like to get away from the river because there's some pretty nasty mobs that spawn over there, and they definitely chase you down. So kind of interesting. What do we got for sale over here now? Da-da-da-da. Nothing for sale. I gotta make myself one of those, I think. So yeah, we are over here now at Starterville, and in order for me to get home, I'm gonna have to go get some XP over at the skeleton farm that's over here. And I can also check on some more iron to see how the iron deposits are going. I left quite a bit in there yesterday, and someone came by and took some. So, all right, so we'll leave that be. That's where it is. So anyway, I can't really see my chat at this point. I'm just trying to see. Oh, there we go. It's on screens. Let's go, and we're gonna get over to. Why am I not moving? Oh, that was weird. Key was stuck. Keyboard. But yeah, so we're on the VCraft SMP, which is part of the VCraft server network. Oh, and the armor stand and the skeleton is gone completely now. I don't understand where things keep going missing, but maybe because I enchanted the armor when I put it there. Can I go into voice chat? You okay if I'm on? I don't know if you're watching or not, Josh. Are we good for on stream, or is there a group, or where are we? Do voice chat. Do. Um, Stream. Group or Discord. Okay, so let's just do. Okay, cool. We will do that. Let's go create a group. And in case those of you do not know, here Josh is the server administrator for the VCraft server network. And oh, there we go. I should have you in here
Hey
now.
man, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. So
Good.
yeah,
Hey,
what's up?
we had a little bit of an event.
Okay.
It was it was a kind of event that resulted in basically every entity that was loaded in the game dying.
What? Really? What the heck?
Yeah. I was playing around with some API tools, you know how like you have to install a library mod to access a different type of mod.
Uh-huh.
One of those library mods happened to have a tool on it that didn't have any descriptions, and as soon as I right clicked it into the world, literally everything died.
Oh dear. so so there's
However,
nothing out
it
there.
it should have only affected loaded chunks, and you were not near your base.
No, I was
So
in Starterville.
yeah, Starterville's a little bit of a ghost town now, which for better or for worse is well, it's happened.
That would explain why
Um,
the armor stand is gone, because technically that's an entity. So
exactly, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, I'm basically just going to be playing damage control because it just so happened that I wasn't backing up the entities folder. I was only backing up the world folder, which bewilderingly enough, I don't know why that was a thing, but that has been fixed. Now I'm just playing damage control mode. So if you need me to spawn in a plethora of entities anywhere, you just say the word and I'll go over there and drop whatever you need. And then I'll check your base. Did you happen to have any traders by chance?
have any what? Sorry.
Villager traders?
Uh, oh crap. Um,
Well, we can probably not divulge that anymore because I've gone to your base and your Zarpatax are still here, your bees are still here, cows and your sheep. So I think your area was unaffected because you were
okay.
nowhere near it.
Yeah, I've got a couple villager traders there, but I was just thinking about all the villager traders we had here in the spawn too. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, no, they're gone. Oh yeah, I've checked. Those ones are those
Oh,
I somehow they just got Thanos to hell. So that's where we
oh
are.
my word, that's pretty funny.
Um,
Well, not really, but for your
well,
sake.
tragedy is comedy depending on how long time comes into play.
Oh my word. Well, it happens. It happens. So,
Right. So loaded areas. I know Lizzie was affected. Poyo was not affected because he was in the end. Smith wasn't affected because he was in the Nether, and everything at my base is on. Lizzie happened to be in Starterville, so everything that got killed here. So I'll be restoring some pets and stuff.
not a problem. Not well, no problem for me anyway. So, and it's a sad,
Yeah, of course.
you know.
If you come across something that should be there that is not there, then please just give me a shout and I'll go there and get them back into working order.
Yeah, I think it just at some point. I mean, we'll come back here to Starterville, and we'll put the. I'll do the marketplace again, and where the mini blocks were being sold, and whatnot. So,
Oh, they might have been out of reach, right? Isn't that at the other town?
well, it's not at the other town. It's in the actual original part of our town here.
Oh,
But that's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. Now that I have levels,
yeah, I'm here.
I'm gonna go have a look. You're probably all gone.
Yeah, I'll put him back into place and then you just tell me what mini block they need to
We
get
have all
back to
the
their.
mini blocks around, right?
Oh, certainly, yeah, but I mean, I can very easily just pop them in from the creative menu anyway, so.
I can't remember. Well, it's pretty mumuch on the sign. I think is what we had. I just don't know which
Yeah,
mini
there's a
block
sign
it
on them, I
was.
just don't know.
I don't know
Like,
exactly what they are either.
yeah, like, I don't know what block an oleoculturist takes, so.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I just know it was one of the blocks, and we figured it out. But we'll figure it out again. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's just something. I mean, Starterville really wasn't finished anyway. It's just a work in progress. We can come back here as a community and add to it anytime we want. So
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna go back and get those traders back in place at the community center.
awesome,
And then if you notice any entities that you would like put back into place, just send me the coordinates and what it was, and I'll have one popped in over there.
awesome.
All right, man. Happy streaming.
All right, thanks, Josh.
See ya.
All right. And by the way, hello V and hello Plum. Welcome. My casual stream, just something to do. I had to get some XP, and then I was wondering what had happened to the armor stand, and and Josh pulled me into chat to explain what had happened, which is, I mean, it happens, right? So, not a huge deal. At least not for me anyway. This is Starterville. I mean, we really should not be. Ooh, crap. Um, I just thought of something that's going to be a problem. Um, crap. They're going to be upset. Oh, crap. Really? 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 Okay. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be a chore. But that's why I mean, I told them not to do that. I mean, it was just too much for a starter house. That should be it. Should have been saved for later anyway. But whatever, it is what it is. Um, arg. All right, I'm headed back to Deacon's Point, and I'm going to look up now and show you guys what I've been working on this morning, because I know the last time we were at Deacon's Point really wasn't all that finished around here. The Waystone, for example. So this is now what I had mentioned. Get rid of chunk borders here. So this is basically the pier, the docks. I will kind of go out into the boat so you can have a look. And yes, it does go under the water. It's all walled in under there. And that is it. I'm going to be dismantling that portal because, you know, there's no point. We're not going to use it here. And having just random portals everywhere in the world is just a real pain in the ass, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is I'm hoping that maybe as a crew we can build a big ship here, which would be really cool for a future build. And yeah, just we got the moorings. I used anvils here, and we've got you know, the different stones and the slabs, and we've got some little garden areas here, a little sitting bench so that we can you know, we can have a seat on the bench, look around. It's all good, you know, just to enjoy. Did some tree planting. There is an available plot be claimed here, a visible claim spot. So this is a chunk within here. There's actually 2 chunks here that can be used if someone wants it. If they don't, then I'm sure we can figure out something else to put there. Been slowly terraforming in this direction. The rice is not quite ready yet, so I'm not going to harvest that, but I've been kind of leveling it out. Jen Ever is up there. That is going to be her. Oh, my goodness. Now, you've done it. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, I was kind of not feeling well today, so, well, I'm still really not. So I figured I would come on and just kind of casually do some stuff this morning. And then it just dawned on me, why am I not streaming again? It just blows my mind. So I am going to level this out a little bit more. I want to make sure that we mean, and by the way, welcome, Jen. That Jen has space that she wants, if she wants to claim land. It's not just going to be a house on a hill, so that there'll be yeah, I'm going to do this. It's a casual stream, so it's basically filling in. Welcome, by the way, Strawby Streams. This is, I do stream every Thursday evening. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the VCraft SMP official stream with everybody involved. And this is just me throughout the day in between the regular streams, just kind of deciding I'm going to share with everybody what I'm doing, right? So, but yeah, so that's what this stream is gonna be. But yeah, this is actually, Jen, you've done quite a bit on the house. I mean, I don't want to show too much of it, but again, there's so I'm gonna try and, as I said, level this out so that there are more usable chunks that can be claimed for her, and that's you know, that's important. There's a lot of holes here that are going to be filled in, for example, over here. So this will probably be more level. If there is something that one of my crew does not like, we can always change it and terraform around it. And yeah, that's but yeah, as you can see, the entire island is now completely deforested. We've taken the Zelkova trees down, we've taken the palm trees down, we've taken the oak and the birch and the spruce, but I know you do see a lot of spruce there, but these are all replanted. So the road is going to come up this way towards Jen's place and in behind the tower. The tower is our skeleton farm. That was, you know, finally completed during the week, last week, which I love this freaking thing. I mean, there's some rooms in there have lights on, some don't, and so on. But yeah, this is the skeleton farm. I know I'm gonna rework this entrance because there's some really cool bone blocks that I can put in there. But yeah, I did finish a lot of the street lamps, at least just past my place. Should eat again. Eat something, but by the way, you can spend channel points to remind me to eat now. Just saying. That was Josh's idea from yesterday. And if you notice, there's some custom emojis in there too. Woohoo! Oh, these things in here. So let's eat something. Yeah, I got some skeletons. I think form at least one in here. Let's take care of him. Yay! Blueberries! Yay! Yeah, I did add the lava source here because we ended up with too much junk in here. It needs to be thrown out. Didn't really do anything in here today, to be honest with you. I've been busy. I did manage, you can lead a butterfly. I just found that out. Those blueberries are courtesy of Pure Josh, and again from his mod, which is Sweet Berry Foods, which is a fantastic mod. If you haven't checked it out, please do. While we're at it, let me do something here. Let us share this. So those of you that are interested can come and check out the VCraft Discord server. Although I do have to change the ad wording there because it's still talking about season 2 of New Beginnings, which is over. So yeah, that will be done. Got all this stuff here. I gotta remember to close my gate because I will let my villager out. Yeah, it's just one of those things because everything has been really chaotic for me as of late, and I really hadn't gotten around to updating everything just yet, but I will. The fact that I got this stream going with the new graphic, and there was supposed to be new audio too, new music, but for some reason it wasn't working. Don't know why. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked and distracted, but that's okay. Just kind of unloading some junk and making some more bone meal, because that's important. Always need bone meal. And I think I've got, oh yeah. So yeah, all my guys are still here. Not bad. How's my wheat? Let's go breed up some cows. And then we'll do, next go around, we'll do a culling of the herd. Oop, I went and dropped a torch. Oh well, I'll fix that later. As long as we don't get another thunderstorm, I'm good. Thunderstorms are very bad in these parts. You never know, it might happen on stream this time if we get another one where one of those things shows up. Not sure why I'm not hearing those. Let me change the music and chat settings. I think they are, no, that's an ambient sound. Maybe? Stay friendly. Not sure what the cicada sounds are. I've seen them, I heard them earlier. Music. Oh, you mean music to go along with the stream? That is something I would like to incorporate, but finding a good source that is not that is user friendly, that's free, because again, I don't have the resources to be paying for epic sounds and things like that to do in the background. Missing. Take those out of there. Oh, maybe it is music. Go find out. Because I turned the music off earlier because it was just annoying me. Hmm. Nope. It's not working for me, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. It's not a big deal. Oh. Aha! I hear them. Now, what were they? Not a friendly creature? No. It was probably an ambient sound. So. And we'll keep the music down low. Alright, so they're there. Anyway. Yeah, so I didn't really do, as I said, I haven't really done too much around base. I was gonna go I got a new villager in the basement. Yes, I keep my villagers in the basement. I know people were talking about that the other day. The baby villager. So we'll see whether or not they make more at some point. Who knows? They have lots of carrots. I don't know why they're not making more. Probably because there's only 3 beds, but we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I was waiting. I was gonna do Smith, and yeah, let's go to sleep and give me some daylight because I don't get out of bed. I don't like working around in the dark. That's just me. Because everybody that watches my streams generally knows that I'm a chicken shit. That's me. For the most part. I know Smith was going to drop me off some elytra later, which is really cool because a lot of people know as well. Because I'm a chicken shit, I don't go to the end. I am terrified of heights, and for some reason, even in a game, it really can throw me off. There was a bridge we went to the end to fight the dragon, I think last week, and Josh was making a note that I was doing one of these, even though there was a bridge with a wall beside me. I'm still doing this because I'm kind of freaked out. It's pretty funny. So yeah, let's go level some dirt, and we're doing here. These are chili peppers, in case anybody's wondering. I don't want to mess around that side. Let's go over this side. And why? Really? Goodbye. Just trying to sneak up on me. Actually, now I remember what I was doing before I sidetracked myself. I wanted to heal up my shovel. Yeah, I'm gonna do that I think in behind your place a little bit because there's that big hole. I'm gonna fill it in, but I've got to get some dirt first because I used an awful lot of dirt during that terraforming, terraforming the pier. So that took a lot. It also took a lot of stone, a lot of andesite, as you can as you can clearly see. We've gone through the quarry that is here, which goes almost to bedrock. It's a one chunk all the way down. Thank you very much, Plum. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can definitely leave it open. I'll just make sure it's torched up, and we can do that as well. That's not a problem. Trying to, it's switch hands here. Come on, man, they're taking forever. It's because I'm using fence gates, and sometimes they get stuck in it. I don't know why they get stuck in it, but they do. But once they start coming, they will come pretty quickly. You start filling in. So yeah. So what's everybody up to today? It's Friday. It's a snow day here, pretty much. I mean, we didn't get the huge dumping they were calling for. Um, well, there's really nothing to hold it in that skull of theirs. Yeah, those mobs that spawn here in the river from I don't know whether it must be just river because I think they're drowned. They throw tridents, and it's only during a thunderstorm. And the lightning cracks down all around these guys, and they kind of float across the air. They don't fly, but they float across the ground, and they definitely come after you, which is an interesting thing, you know. Um, Absolutely love the fact that the texture pack and everything else they've got on here, where it puts the quiver, puts it on your side. I mean, technically it should be your sword there, and it should be on your back, but can't be perfect. I've given up trying to talk to some of the developers for some of these mods. I did. Been trying to ask some questions of some of the mod developers out there, just basic questions. And when they don't answer, I mean, especially when it's been like several weeks and they're not even an acknowledgement on their Discord, it's just, not something that is very professional, at least in my opinion. I know it's just the mod community or whatever, but it's still, if you want your mod to get supported, you got to be like our administrator here. He doesn't let you go very long before he answers you and gets to the solution. So let's see if we can just heal up my shovel just a little bit. It's still not healed. Wow. It was more damage than I thought. I probably should turn that into a netherite shovel, but I'm saving the netherite ingot that I have for another purpose. Someone doesn't know that they're getting it today, possibly. I don't know if they have netherite yet, but they will have a netherite ingot and some diamonds at some point today. Oh, ooh, yeah, someone's getting it. I mean, I don't have a lot. I only have. And once I get some more, yeah, possibly. But yeah, it's for a good cause, for the most part. Anyway, it's for a good cause, at least for me. And yeah, you know what? It's good enough for me for my shovel. I don't care. And let's do this. Yeah, I mean, it's time consuming to do your netherite farm, but it's not difficult, really. Once you get to the level you need to be at, that's the hardest part, I think, especially when you're dealing with modded nether and modded end. Better nether, better end are definitely can make things a little bit difficult. We're just getting some dirt. And I'm going to probably turn the blocks down a little bit because, again, I'm sure you guys do not want to hear them that loud. I like the sound, but this is cathartic for me. I love it. Breaking blocks. This is pretty much what I've been doing most of the morning, is coming out and picking a chunk to kind of level out a little bit, and grab some dirt and then go and fill in where I need it. But it's been like a back and forth process, right? Dealing with all of that. So and there is a chasm over here that should be filled in. I do not like 90-degree angles. That's the number one faux pas if you're doing terraforming, is get rid of 90-degree angles. Makes for a smoother look. We're going to fill this in. So let us... Let's do that. Why would I not like your mega base? Is it all 90-degree angles? I mean the landscaping? I mean, buildings are different. I'll have to go down under the water and fix all this after the fact. I'm not going to do that right now. Try to make these too thick. It's starting to get dark again. We'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at it and see your build. I'm excited to see what you're doing. Well, let's get out of here before I get jumped. Probably is not going to be long now. Lots of grass to get rid of, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested. It sounds intriguing. You've obviously got something big. Oh, someone slept. Thanks. Whoever did that on the server, thank you. Yeah, I'm not quite sure much of this. So what I'm thinking, Jen, because you're in the server, you're on the chat. I'm thinking this area back here for chunk wise, because I think if you look at the chunk borders, you fall in the middle of chunks. The front of your property, the front of your house goes right to, except for this wooden thing, that's fine. It's a little trellis. Goes right to the edge of a chunk border for your claim, and then over here is a chunk. So I don't know if you're going to go these two wide and then go back this way, or if you wanted to go this way out, another chunk to here, maybe. Go up to the side or out to the back. I haven't quite figured. I know to the front, probably not feasible. There is an area back there. I wanted to do sort of here. I want to do a cliff. One of those cliff areas that you guys, that I'm sure you remember from last season, that they like to play around with on occasion, and we'll put a cliff design there. But right, where are we at? Something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's not a big deal, to be honest with you. Just flattening out areas. That's a good usable space there. Just kind of useless. Yeah, I get like that. Sometimes I just build. So that's how that pier came into being today. I just figured, okay, well, I knew I wanted it there. I just didn't know the design or how I was going to do it. But that's something that I kind of did it on the fly. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, yeah, I don't like the way that looks. And I must have redone the mooring section where the animals are all laid out. I must have redid that about a dozen times. Just wasn't happy with the way certain blocks were looking. Okay. Let's see what else we got down here. Let's fill up. And flour. All right, there's that hole. That's what we were working on. See, I get sidetracked a lot. This is what I end up doing. I just go back and forth, so. I'll round that out, but I want to fix this still. I know, I don't have to fill it all in. I can leave a lot of it hollow, but that's not me. That's not usually what I do. I do sometimes over the pier was hollow underneath of the water, but this way too, it gives me a chance to make sure I have a double layer of dirt underneath what I'm working on. That way, if perchance someone's over here accidentally digging a hole, they're not going to fall through. I mean, it's only water, not a big deal, but there's another one there. Yeah, we're leaving some gaps. Yeah, I know. I'm leaving copper. I probably shouldn't. This copper is useful in modded. And I think I ran out of dirt already. Yep. Word. I'm going to have to actually go and probably find a piece of land that is away from everybody else. And do some stripping of soil. Because if I keep taking areas down here, I'm not going to have any elevation left at all on Edith Island. Really not the intent. I'm going to have some. I know this is probably a little bit... Go. Yeah, I haven't really gone visiting other bases on the server as of yet. I really haven't had that opportunity because I've been pretty focused over here. I mean, got my own thing up and running, but I also want to get the area a little bit more friendly for the rest of the crew. Because last night's stream was the last episode that we're focusing on Starterville. So by the time we reach next Thursday, we should be all over here on the island working towards a common goal. It was actually Ace, Black Lantern Ace, that was over here yesterday before he killed me, and then disappeared off the server conveniently. Um, he was over here deforesting all of this and yeah, making sure it was accessible. Still playing damage control. I feel sorry for Josh. I really do. Really not liking this. That. I'll be having to go over this probably about a dozen more times. Point of starting. Yeah. Oh, it's getting dark again, and I don't know if anybody's going to sleep, so I must go. Oh. Really must go and get some sleepy sleep. Just in case. Yeah, I really don't want to do too much of the road planning either. I mean, I did plan for this because it's around mine and Gengar's space and behind the tower. So why I planned the road that far. But I want to kind of wait and see where everybody's choosing to put their claims, because that way the roads can be more adapted for what we're building. Did I put them back? Put those back. I guess I can. Ouch! I guess I can get rid of chunk borders. Yeah. Oh, I can hear them. Yay! No, you're not having a bad. I'm taking. Yeah. So just kind of taking it easy today. Feeling like crap and just coming in Minecraft. I know Gengar's not feeling the greatest today either, so that's why he isn't on early today like he sometimes is. I'm gonna head in this direction. I love my mail. Love the mailboxes. Mini chest mailboxes. Awesome. Love that. We're gonna have these types of crops probably all the way through here and there. Different types throughout. This is Gengar's spot, so I don't really want to go into there. But the road, as I mentioned, is going to curve here and go up here. This is another big area that really probably needs to have something done with it. I just don't know if it's worthy of filling it all in or if there's something else we can put in there. Guess I can hide those chunk borders again because they're driving me nuts. Great for planning, but not so great for, well, I guess some people don't get bothered by it, I guess. Yeah, I like this particular height, so maybe I got an idea for that. But anyway, depending on how much land we're going to use, because again, we don't have a whole lot. It's smaller. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same type of thing. Like, I just see if I'm gonna do a waterfall cove, I think I'll have the water coming out of the ground here and doing a waterfall. No, I have to build it up. I don't know. I was thinking about just removing that and flooding it over and having water in there, or hmm, because in order for this to be a nicer waterfall, I'd want to maybe build up this area a little bit more. But again, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Nope, looks like Ace forgot a log. But I love the stone spires. Those will also be represented in the VCraft SMP shopping district. There is some of those over there because the shopping district is right over there. Or will be anyway, because I don't think anybody's really ready for shops just yet. We're still kind of mostly, well, some people are still gearing up and working on mega bases and storage units, and I haven't even thought of that yet. I mean, I've got storage everywhere, chest monsters appearing from, the attic of my house to is that another cave, another spot to fill in? Yeah, it is. Grab some of these irritable blocks. And let's see what we got here. Round this out a little bit. Okay. That's fine. That. And I know a lot of people that I've go like, why did you cut down all the trees? If you're gonna just replant them, it's because that's one of the things that I like to do. Even know what kind of base I want to build. Well, I'm sure something will come up, Plum. You're quite creative, and you are over there with Bren and Lizzie and all that, and I'm sure they'll give you lots of help and ideas. Like when I seen their base from last season, I was like, wow. Um, and I mean, I'm not a great builder, but I pride myself on being a builder. But wow, their stuff was phenomenal. Really, really, really enjoyed what I've seen of it. Unfortunately, I only seen it for like 5 minutes before we blew it all up. And I don't want to do that on this season. That's for sure. I want to make sure that we do experience the whole joys of being on an SMP with other people, and letting the community out there watching the streams see their bases, get to know maybe some people on the server if those people want to be known. Some people may not want to have any interaction, and that's fine. Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen, anybody that's in the chat that have not seen the season 2 finale of New Beginnings, you might want to check it out. Yeah, this one I wanted to fill in as well. Where we literally, Josh spawned in a bunch of ENT balls, and we blew everything up on the server. And we're definitely filling in some dirt holes. There we go. Look at that. And we can get rid of this top piece anyway. And there's probably a hole underneath. Who knows? We'll see. I know there is a cave over here that I had said to Ace, it's over near the Zelkova area, because that's going to be a difficult area for me. It's that particular biome. It's only a small portion of the island, and let's actually blow up the map here. So this is Edith Island. This area, this here that you see, is a quarry. The square chunk That is the quarry that goes down to bedrock. The brown dirt, that is peat. And peat is not something that can be made or crafted at all. It can only be collected. So I know it looks like there might be some over here that I can probably scoop up, but there's a cave over here that has a bunch underground because I want to basically expand, like cover up this desert sands and turn it into the brown Zelkova forest area. And then the only desert sand area will be this area here, and the green in the middle of it will be this area right here. Will be a oasis. It'll be sunken down into the ground a little bit with an oasis, and the bridge that will go across will go from here all the way over to here. Maybe a stop over here. Who knows? But as it comes over to here, we're going to have Edith Island Market as well for just a couple of, in that oasis, I'm thinking just a couple of like stall-like settings for each one of us that are in our community. And that would be myself, Gasta Gengar, Genever, Black Lantern Ace, Malta Starlight, Dag 7, and Lorelei Redfern are all part of our island community. So yeah, so that's what that's my plan. So, and we are keeping the vegetation, the trees and whatnot are all going to be kept exactly what the biomes generated them as. So we have no intention of adding like a huge forest of those bluish enchanted trees or none of that kind of stuff. Although I do know some of our players do like those types of trees, and they can have them. It's just they will not be a mainstay. So you'll see the regular forest that's here that normally would spawn here, and then one or two of those specialty trees in their property will be. Let's just put, even though there's a hole here, and we're gonna just put a couple of torches down here. Just because I don't want to have mobs spawning under the ground. Yeah, I guess some people must be really stuck for them with that little incident earlier today. To lose. I don't know how far this one goes, so let's find out. Oh yeah, there's. Oh yeah, this is an area that was already filled in, I think. Pretty much. It's still a little dark down here. And there's coal and whatnot, but I don't need coal. Not a big issue for me. And it is bloody well dark. Great. Okay, let's get out of Dodge. And I think someone is sleeping, but it's not going to be fast enough for me. Oh, maybe. Oh, I guess I should take it down a level. I didn't realize his house was... Ah, crap. Let's deal with them one at a time. They were just waiting there for me. Here we go. All done. And I got to get the street lights done over here, too. At some point. Oh, my word. So yeah, that's going to kind of solve that issue with a little bit more dirt. We have this, because that makes no sense to have a little bit more. Yeah, diorite's really hard to come by. I know a lot of people don't like building with it anyway, but I do. Really. Okay, so this is what's not right beside his house where it does that. I don't know. Just doesn't look right to me. I agree with this gal. It looks like bird poop. Yeah, you know what though? I did it for the longest time until I started watching more B-dubs. B-double-O. he, the stuff he does with diorite and birch is just gave me so much. Who's shooting you? Where is he shooting you from? You're down in there somewhere. There you are. I knew you were hiding. Oop. There you go. You're done. Done. Done like dinner. I think diorite is, especially in modded, now that we have cobbled diorite and all kinds of other stuff like that, it's going to create a lot of texture opportunities. That's something that I think a lot of people forget about with texture. Birch as well. Yeah, the cobbled block looks really cool. Yeah, I do like the cobbled that. And you can get, I mean, cobbled calcite. There's also dacite, which is another white block. So there's going to be a lot of white alternatives. So you'll be able to, I think there'll be a lot more builds with that material. Now, I don't know whether we're going to round this road a little bit. Maybe we'll round the road a little bit. But yeah, this is a mess here, right here. So let's get some torches down here. Get some torches down in this area because we're just going to cover this nonsense up. Ooh, oh yeah, there's. Oh, yeah, I need to kill these guys. Thank you. Oh, don't you dare get away. Drop anything? No, he's not dropping anything. Creeper, how you doing? And I got one of them dropped goop. Go, goop. Which is an ingredient for brewing. Yeah, I like Delsite too. It's definitely different. And again, when you use it in conjunction with uh, whether it be calcite or diorite, really is interesting. The other thing is too, and this is something that I've used many times. Again, I'm not a fan of birch. Unstripped birch, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. That really looks like bird poop. But if you strip the birch and then use it with sandstone, amazing. Yeah, so we have a lot to fill in. Guess we better start doing that right now. Let's go. Okay, you. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with the road. Yeah, modded gave me. I mean, I still really like my modded setup base that I've done, and I do plan on going back to it, and maybe even doing some streaming from there again in the future. But it's this was important, I think, for everybody because the modded is really memory intensive for computers, and a lot of my crew would not be able to run the full modded server. It's just too much. More fireflies down there. Right. I really should be getting those guys and killing them. But yeah, it gave me a lot of different ideas for build palettes, and quite pleased with some of the things that I've been able to find. Let's do this. This. but I haven't played around with everything in modded, or even on this mod pack. I mean, I've been slowly experimenting with some things and getting some ideas. Trying to see what I can get away with using. Really excited to see with, well, I was quite actually taken back with Lorelei Redfern's build over in Starterville with her gingerbread house. Um, just the thought that she put into it. I mean, it's not my style of build, and but again, that's Minecraft. It's not, everybody can do their own thing, and that's wonderful. But the amount of thought that she put into it was just simply, it blew my mind. Like, it really did blow my mind. And now we got another, see, there's holes all through here. Oh yeah, that's the one I was working on earlier. Okay. Yeah, that's the other hole that we were looking at earlier. Yeah. We'll have to, I don't know if anybody, I can't remember if I did. Yeah, we did a tour of that on stream. So if you haven't watched Thursday's episode, you can catch that on YouTube or on our Twitch channel. It will still be there. Oh, goodness, holes everywhere. You can check it out because we did do a tour of Lorelei's space with her gingerbread house. I mean, marshmallow floors, and it's just really, really well thought out with the blocks and that the what she used. So quite impressed with that. And there's a lot of our community. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft for a few years anyway, and quite a few years, mind you, not to the same level as some. But there are some that in our community that are new to Minecraft or newer, and Lorelei is one of them. So getting that experience in and figuring out what she can pull off and builds, and she's coming into her own. And I think that's confidence is a big part of this game, is what I found when it comes to building. Too many people, and this is something that streamers deal with all the time. And this is, again, I mean, coming from, I've played on a server with some of the hermits. I've played on Vintage Beef's server with the zoo and everything else. So when you go on there and you see some of these professional, aka professional Minecrafters, and by professional, I mean, a lot of people are not sure what I mean by that. Is they're not just streamers. Hermits and Empire servers, they are professional Minecrafters. That's all they do. That is their job. That's what they do for a living. They get on Minecraft and they play 6-8 hours a day, and build. And that's why when they edit, and then they edit their videos, and when it all edits together, you get a 30 minute, 20-minute episode a week. But they've been playing all week to do these builds, and massive hours in a day. That is just, those are professional Minecrafters. So if you're watching a stream and you're comparing your builds to theirs, don't do it. It's not a good idea. It'll really get you down and start weighing on your mind, and it'll affect your mental well-being. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. And a lot of them, I mean, and that's why, as I said, you can get even a professional Minecrafter will come in and they'll see your build and they go, "Oh wow, this is awesome," and you don't feel it, but it's the truth. It's whatever you're trying to accomplish, the look you're going for. There's so many different styles. For example, over in Starterville, Sailor V's house doesn't look like this, doesn't look like that, doesn't even look like that. It's a style all its own, and the build is phenomenal. I think everybody in Starterville has a really unique looking house, but yet they all fit together. And everybody was playing with different alternatives on what they felt they could try and see what they can pull off, especially with our increased color palette. So we now have options of thanks to modded. There's so many. I mean, I think we counted, I think Plum, you were the one that counted, I think at one point was 100 and some odd types of wood. So it's just yeah, crazy. It's a lot, and not all of it's from all the biomes, but there's the better nether and better end, and all those other have wood and fungus blocks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, as you can see, you got bees here everywhere. Bunch of saplings. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of saplings. And then along with the saplings, there's the different types of ground that they have to be planted in, especially if they come from the nether or the end. Oh, here we go. Damn. Rain. 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 Go away. Come back another day. Anyway, and just, yeah, I don't know. Butterfly helps the crops. I know that. Definitely helps the crops. I'd like to find a couple more, but so far I've been able to find one. And I don't know if you can breed them or not. I think you can. I think they breed with flowers. But, so I got to get another one, and then what I'm going to do is I'll lead them to each of the fence posts in here. Because again, this is just my personal garden. Where I can change the crops out as I need. I got seeds for pretty much everything except for peanuts, and I'm missing peanuts, and I'm missing cattails. The cattails that anybody that sees this, there's cattails come in the biomes you go, which do nothing except for a decorative block, and you can turn them into thatch, I believe, and that's it. And they plant on the land. The actual cattails from Farmer's Delight go on one block below the water surface, and then they grow up above the water, and then you harvest them that way, and you can use them to make all different kinds of things in Farmer's Delight. So that's the difference between the two types of things there. I think we got enough honeycomb there. Oh, and yeah, I know we talked about the blueberry image that's on the screen. These are the blueberry bushes. They are modeled after the sweetberry bushes. These are the Pure Josh creation, and they don't do damage, but it still slows you down to go through the bushes. He is planning some expansions and stuff, and revisions in the future. But again, something to keep an eye out for. So Sweetberry Foods, you can find it on CurseForge. And Frog Lakes is the other one. I think I found some cattails when I explored east of Starterville. Yeah, east. There might be some. I don't think I went east. I think that's out where you and Lizzie and all that went to, Plum. If it is in a swamp, that's probably it. Or any kind of a swamp biome, that's where they grow, where the cattails grow. Peanuts are, as far as I've been able to tell, a savanna. So if you're in a savanna, you might find peanuts. But that's about it. Everything else I have, I think. So, and we are, in this community, we are all dividing up what we're going to offer. So, for example, Jen Ever is all the berries. So, glowberries, sweetberries, and blueberries. She will be providing for our community, and possibly in our little mini shopping area that we're going to have for ourselves in the Oasis. That's probably what we're going to call it, is the Oasis. Lorelei Redfern is doing wheat and carrots for mass production. And again, as I said, this is for my personal use. I have no intention of selling this kind of stuff. Bedrock Edition was a mistake. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a pretty Uh, uh, yeah, hate Bedrock. Hate it. Hate it. Own it, but hate it. Um, walking? Walking? Is that work stuff? School stuff? I don't know. Follow up on. I miss out on so much sometimes. But yeah, you have a good day, Plum. Don't work too hard. And I'm sure you'll be on. Sure you'll be on later. Um, yeah. I got to get. Reminds me, I've got to get V and Josh or that over here to breed these for me, so that I can actually own them myself. So I can. My intent for my business, or one, at least one shop that I want to do, or one business I want to do on this server, is I want to sell burbs or birds or Zarpatax as they're called. There are three, as far as I know, there are three main variants. There is the green yellow that you see. Then there's the reddish red and yellow, and then there's a blue. I think it's a blue green. That's out there, or maybe it's a blue. I don't know, blue yellow. But again, that's the rarest one that I've been able to find. So they're going to be in here at some point, and then I'm going to breed them up. And this is why it's called Deacon's Burb Retreat. And it's invite only, burbs exempted, so that's okay. But yeah, this rain is driving me nuts, man. I hate being out in the rain because if some thunderstorm comes on, I'm running away. Just saying. Because being on a river biome, there are drowned in here. Might do a drown farm at some point. But again, in our area here, we do not want it just to be farm after farm after farm. That's why the tower covers the skeleton farm. You know, so I want this is to be aesthetic. What people do in mega bases is an entirely different thing. Da, 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 da. I have no idea what it's having sex. I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to ignore that conversation entirely. That's going on because it's nothing to do with me. Lost and confused. Although I am agreeing with some of those statements that I'm seeing. Yeah, this is really interesting stuff. I think this needs to be taken down a little bit, personally. Too high up here. Get all your chance to. We should talk about Poyo. Poyo, I think, probably has everything in the game already. Probably. I'm just saying. Let's go back up here. And let's do some torch spam on the ground. How's my torches anyway? I got lots. Let's do some torch spam on the ground because I'm probably going to cover in a lot of this stuff. See in a minute what I'm talking about because I'm going to be up here at Jen's. And I'm going to put the chunk border back on so I can see. Yeah, we know that's the chunk border right there. Goes to there. So let's go. I'll give a little bit of space beside her property that she can claim if she wants. Gives it a complete chunk. Yeah, and that's going to level up perfectly, I think. Yeah. Liking it. Definitely liking it. And it's getting dark, it's nighttime, and someone really needs to sleep, and it's probably gonna have to be me. So let's get the heck out of Dodge. The rain on this server, that's something, again, everybody's been noticing. The rain on this, for some reason, it's just a disproportionate amount of rain compared to sunshine. I think it's gotten a little bit better, but that villager jumping on my head. Okay, so it is 4 o'clock. I was only going to stream for an hour, and I've been doing it a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'm probably going to just wrap up a little bit about what I was doing up on the hill, and then I'm going to call it quits for today anyway, and then I might come back, do it tomorrow, do a little bit more streaming. I'll be on here playing again tonight, but that's beside the point. Yeah, so that's going to be, I like that. Okay, I like that. Gonna Did I actually run out of dirt? No, I did not. Okay, I was just wondering what the heck happened there. Probably too big of an expanse. I think the rule of thumb is 7. Is probably the longest straight line you should use when doing terraforming, to make it look as the most realistic you can. But again, that's anybody's matter of opinion, really. You probably get away with more or less depending on what you want. Yeah, I don't know. I have mouse wheelie mod, which is supposed to replace my inventory when it runs out, but it's not working right now. So what's going on with that? I don't know if you're still watching, Jen, at all, if you're still in there, but just so you know, some of these areas will be single block deep. So if you dig a hole, you may fall in. And just so you know, they're not all going to be proper. Two things, because again, I don't have the dirt to do it, but getting there. Definitely liking this idea a little bit better. Again, I only got 4 blocks left. Then I'll have to go out and start doing more dirt. So beside the property will be this, and it'll all be filled in. And then we'll level this out as well a little bit behind. But we got Ace and Malta and Dag and Lorelei all to fit on the island. I'm hoping that one of them, besides, Malta will probably be near the water because she likes fishing. And Ace, I'm going to try and convince him to take the Zelkova area. Um, because again, I think it might suit his style a little bit better. Um, I don't want him to be building this dark tower that he was building before, but something along those lines might fit better in the Zelkova area. Maybe like a haunted mansion or something like that. There's going to be, everybody's going to have mega bases. I know Jen was already talking about hers, but that is down the road, having mega bases. But this is, again, this is a very aesthetic area that will be used, and I think we'll have, as I said, we're going to have a mini market. Mostly for ourselves, but also for people that are visit the server shopping district. We're going to be right across the bridge, so it's, you know, there might be visitors that come across. So yeah, let's take this one down. Don't like that. I think that was the whole point. Jen picked the highest spot on the island for her place. And the only reason why I chose my area is because when I came over here exploring and I found it, there was a pillager. The house was a pillager house. It was all run down and holes in it and whatnot. So I killed off the pillager that was inside and basically restructured everything. Your place will not be an eyesore. Keep in mind that's what trees are for too. If it's a little too much, you know, we can blend it in with trees and whatnot. So, because sometimes it's like, you know, if you got a house with a bunch of, you know, white little houses and picket fences, and then all of a sudden you got that bright yellow house on the doesn't mean it's an ugly house. It just you know, it just sometimes you need to break it up. That's all. That's something that we yeah, so we're gonna fill all that in. We'll level it down. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up for today, the casual stream anyway, and we will continue this. I will continue this off stream, as well as on stream probably tomorrow, whatever I haven't finished, or through the week. Who knows? Um, really chuck borders again. But yeah, let's go down here to my house. Should go check my villagers one more time. Actually, do I have any more carrots? 19 carrots here. Just in case to throw him a little bit more. I got one baby down there. He's probably growing up by now. How many little things? Oh, he's at the bottom of the ladder. He's all upset. Probably because he doesn't have a job. You need a job. What was I gonna make him? Oh, I know what I was gonna make him. Put him in there. We're going to do that now before I log off. I know. I said I was going to log off. We're going to make him into a cleric. I'd like to have one of these. And hopefully he turns into a Ender Pearl cleric. In case you need more of those. You never know. Well, you need Ender Pearls anyway for building Waystones. So we're going to go... Do that there. Okay. We need to get out of there. No, get in there. Get in. No. Back and take your spot. Take your spot. Alright. Get back in a minute. Get in there. Come on. Don't be difficult. Of course she's going to be difficult. Get in your spot. No, no, no. No, you can't go there either. And I don't want to block it. Now, see, what I do that for? Because now I can't use that. Come on. Go to bed. Get in there. Get in there. Do I have any other blocks on me? Yes, I got dirt. Come on, get. Nope, nope. Get. There. Where'd that wood go? Go. And in here should be my trap door. That. And then I do that. There we go. All done. And rotten flesh. I don't have that many. And I can hear my cicadas. Yes, in case you're wondering what this is, I do have my own mine down below where I have cleared out my areas. And my bedroom is up here, all tucked away in the cozy. So yeah, this was a pillager, and I fixed the holes, made it look like it was a repair job, patched it, and made it a little nicer, and gave. Believe it or not, there's more room in here now than there used to be. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that it has it's been fun. It's been a slice and a half, and that's a plushie behind me, a Moo Cow plushie given to me by Malta Starlight. So yes. Anyway, guys, be excellent to one another, and when you are out there playing games, because we all like to play games, make sure above all else you are playing safe. Bye for now.